Hello, and welcome to something I wanted to try to do. This is going to be a sort of guide, I guess, to install mods for Stardew Valley and how to get everything set up. I already have Stardew Valley installed, as you can see right here, so I'm not going to install it again, but I will show you how to do it. First of all, make sure you have Stardew Valley installed and nothing else. It's good to always start over from the beginning. So what you would do is you go to your Steam after you get the game, or I don't know how GOG works completely, but it should be about the same, I think. The Discord would have more information on that, but it's a lot easier just to do it from Steam, in my opinion. You just download Stardew Valley, and once it's installed, you will have your Stardew Valley folder right here. It will not look like this. This is only because I have mods. Now, what you're going to want to do is you're going to either want to go to a website called SMAPi.io. This website right here is a really great website for Stardew Valley. So first of all, to download SMAPi, you're going to click this button and either get it from the Nexus or direct download. Either one works. It doesn't really matter. You can find the Discord, the Reddit, and this is another interesting thing I will show you later is the mod compatibility list. We will be going back to this after a bit. This is where you'll find out what's new with the new releases. You can support the SMAPi creator and all kinds of good stuff. So now, say you get SMAPi and you download it. Let's go ahead and direct download it. You're going to want to open up your file explorer. You're going to want to go to your downloads. Let's go ahead and delete this. You're going to want to go ahead and unzip this. I suggest 7-zip for zipping stuff, or RAR works too. WinRAR, that is. You extract here. Go ahead and delete that folder. You no longer need that folder. Now, I've been on the Discord quite a bit, and I've seen a lot of people bring this and put it in the mods folder where Stardew Valley, you'll put all your Stardew Valley mods. You don't want to do that. What you want to do is you want to click on this, and you want to run it on whatever service you're on. Since we're on Windows, we'll click on Install on Windows, and it'll ask us, hi there, I'll help you install or remove SMAPi. Just a few questions first. Where do you want to add or remove SMAPi? And it will detect where you have it installed for Steam. I don't know how it works with everything else, but Steam is this way. And you'll just click 1, and you can install or uninstall. Now, you'd have to click 1 to install or 2 to uninstall. Now, whenever you're updating SMAPi, all you have to do is click 1 again and install SMAPi over the other SMAPi, and it will do. See, we'll do it. It'll do it. It'll remove all the bundled mods, which is console commands, error handler, and save backup. I suggest you never get rid of these mods, ever. After this is done, you can close this. Or, you see this right here? This is something really interesting. What you do is you copy this, the whole thing, Control-C when you're in this menu. When you're in this, the Control-C is the only way to copy. Once that's closed, go over to your Steam page, click on Start... Get rid of this. 1 second. Go over to your Steam page, click on Stardew Valley, go to Properties, and go down to Launch Options, and just paste that, and you're done. And now you can, whenever you launch Stardew Valley from here, see, we'll click on it, it will launch SMAPi. But we're going to just exit that. We're not going to be messing with that just yet. We'll go ahead and go back to this. We don't need to see that right now. Now, after SMAPi is installed, it will install a mods folder for you, which is right here. This is where you'll install all your mods at. So whenever you and I'll show you how to download a mod in just a minute. But this is the mod page you needed. The mods this is where your mods need to go. Now, here's another thing you need to know. Whenever you install SMAPi, it'll install a bunch of stuff. Never mess with this stuff, except for right here. If ever you start your game up after playing for a bit, this will create some save backups from your old saves. If something ever messes up, you can always go back. It's very handy. And there's mods to enhance that to where it saves every day, which is another neat one. Now, you can also use SMAPi without Steam. And the easiest way to do that is just to go into your Stardew Valley folder and click on the Stardew Modding API.exe, which opens it up. Now, we're done here. We don't have to worry about this anymore. What we do now is we'll delete this folder. You do not put this in the mods folder. You don't need it in the mods folder at all. Go ahead and delete it. After all that's done, we'll go over to the two websites that I mainly use to find the Stardew Valley mods. Now, there is a third one. It's a Korean website, I believe. It's really hard to get into. You have to like start up a whole account and everything, and you have to use your real life ID and stuff. It's a pain, but there's some really good mods out there. Now, there are blogs that you can use. I think it's Korean. It might be Chinese. I'm not sure, but there is blogs on that same website that you can use without an account. I don't know them, so I won't link them. Obviously, in the video, I don't know them at all. There's a lot of them, from what I understand. But the two websites are ModDrop. You just go to supported games, and you find Stardew Valley, which it should be in alphabetical order, and you'll click on it. And some mod authors only post mods here. Nexus did something bad, and I agree with it. So, they post mods here instead of Nexus, or you can find both. You can find some mods here that are on Nexus as well, but there are a lot of good mods on here that you can't find anywhere else, like Diverse Stardew Valley, or another one, Joja Lottery, which is pretty cool. Now, that's ModDrop. The other website is Nexus Mods. You just go to Nexus Mods, create an account. Now, if you want to have no capped downloads, you're going to have to pay for a monthly fee. But the thing is, with Stardew Valley, that monthly fee don't matter. The download speed doesn't matter because the mods aren't that big. So what you do is you click on Stardew Valley, and you got your mods right here. Now, there are mods on Nexus that are not safe for work, and you can disable them if you want by going into your Nexus account and site preferences. And I believe it's search or global. It's one of these. I can't remember which one it is, but it's one of these. Maybe it's homepage feeds. Content blocking. There it is. And you can hide adult content. Now, I don't really care because it doesn't bother me at all. So, but let's go ahead and go back to Stardew Valley. I suggest bookmarking this, or you can just click on this right here and add it to your list right here, which is something pretty neat. Now you're here and you want to download a mod. So you can either use the search function, you can click new today, new this week, all that good stuff. Random, which can just find you a whole ton of mods. I've searched I searched all of random, by the way. I've seen most of the mods on this site. You go to update and you can see mods that are updated, as you see Better Chest, Durin's Rest. Now, when you go to install a mod for Stardew Valley, you want to find something. So we're going to go ahead and go to, let's say, Better Chest. Let's go to here. This is the description page for Better Chests. So what you need to do is you need to read this, every bit of it, to find out what it does, so you don't have to ask questions all the time about it. There are readmes for advanced config options, translations, compatibility. It will tell you what it's compatible with, and this is really good. You need to make sure you read this. There are also posts where you can go and try to see what the other people have asked and find out issues and stuff like that. There's bug trackers, all kinds of good stuff. So what you do is you go here and you see the requirement thing. These are not required. These are mods required in this file itself. But some mods will have requirements. So let's find a mod that has requirements real quick. So first of all, we can go to Durin's Rest, because I know for a fact it has a lot of requirements. Here are the requirements. Also, before we go into that, changelog. Some of these will have change logs. It'll tell you what's new with the mod and the current version. It's pretty neat. But here is the required files. You need to click on each one of these and look at their required file. This one only requires you have SMAPi installed. So what you're going to do is you're going to take antisocial NPCs and download it. Make sure you're always grabbing the requirements. And remember, you do not need the mods requiring this file for this at all, unless you want the Chinese version of Durin's Rest. So we just installed a mod. We didn't install it. We downloaded a mod, antisocial NPCs. So what you're going to do is you're going to extract this. It needs to be extracted. Click extract here. After it's extracted, delete the zip file. Take this file, copy it, or just drag and drop. Like you can do what I do and pin this to the quick access, like right here. And once you're in here, I already have it in here, but you know, I actually I don't have it in here because I don't use any custom NPCs, but you'll end up clicking paste or moving it in here. And what it will do is it'll put it in your mod folder. Now I don't want this in here because this is my mod folder for my, playthrough, so I'm going to delete it. But that's what you do. You have to, that's how you install a mod for Stardew Valley. Now, the thing is, whenever you say you need to update a mod, say we want to update, antisocial NPCs and it's in our mod folder. Say we want to update it. Now there's a new version. What you need to do is you need to download that new version, delete the old version from the mods folder, never overwrite, and reinstall. I don't have it in here, so it's going to tell me that. Don't worry about that. That's just telling me I no longer have the file to paste. But you just delete the old file and put the new one back into the mods folder. That's how you install updates for mods. All right, so that's the simple part of all this. That is the easiest part. Pretty much all of this is really easy. Now, there are mods that are called reshades. So you will go to reshade, look one up, and you'll find some. I like Back to Nature, so what you do is you read this whole page on how to install this. You need Net Framework 4.6.2, Windows 7, 8, 9, or 10, or 11. It says use Vortex. Here is a hint I will give you. Never use Vortex for Stardew Valley modding. It is not worth it. I mean, people use it, but it can lead to some issues, and people on the Discord really can't help you with it because they recommend not using it, and I don't recommend using it either. Vortex is good for other modded games like Bethesda titles, but not really this game. Now, say you need to use a mod manager, you just want to, even though it's real simple not to. Find a mod called Stardrop. They'll bring it up in a minute, and you want to find Stardrop. This is a mod manager built for Stardew Valley. I don't know how to use it. I've never used it. Peaceful End has made some really great mods. Fashion Sense, Dynamic Reflections, all kinds of good ones. This is a really great thing to use. I would suggest using it if you want to use a mod manager. Now, back on topic to a reshade, you want to install the reshade. So what you do is you download the main file, unless you need these files, which you shouldn't, unless you need the legacy support. You will go here. You will unzip this file. And you will drag these into the Stardew Valley main folder. That's it. You will take these and you'll go to Stardew Valley into this main folder. I don't want a reshade, so I'm going to undo, move. But that's how you install a reshade. Now, there are, from what I understand, we'll go to Natural Colors Reshade. I'm pretty sure there's different install instructions. Installation, install the old version, all that good stuff. Place the contents into the main folder. This is pretty much the same thing. So you pretty much just need to do that. Now, this one has its own launcher. You don't need to do that if you have the new Stardew Valley 1.5, which is the newest version. And just follow the instructions. That's simple. You just follow the instructions. That's how you install reshades. It's that simple. You just drag and drop into the Stardew Valley folder. Now, we're done with reshades. We're done with the Stardew Valley mods right there. We're back to here. Now, say you want to, check out mod compatibility. You will go down to this mod compatibility list, which is literally just the third option on Get Help. And it'll bring you to this page. Now, this page is amazing. It'll tell you the author of the mod, the compatibility of the mod. So like broken, use unofficial version. So you click on the unofficial version and it'll bring you to here. This is a place where people post unofficial updates to mods. It's very helpful, and get these versions if this says to. This is the best way to do it. Now, say you want to search for a mod, you just type up here, we'll search for, now I don't think it has all of them. I don't think it has, oh, it does. Durin's Rest is right there. Okay, so say you want to search for, let's see, Star Drop. Nope, it doesn't have that because that's technically not a mod. What mod could we use? Oh, I know. Better farm animal varieties. So this, Parate's Better Farm Animal Variety. Now, this is a really wonderful mod that lets you add animals into the game. 1.6 will fix that issue to where you don't have to use a mod to do that, but, you know, this is, for now, this one is broken, so you want to use the unofficial version, which is right here. So you would click on this, it will download it depending on how your browser works, and then you just unzip and do the same thing. Now, here's the interesting part about Stardew Valley modding. If you want to be organized, if you like organization, I don't have anything organized right here because I really don't have a lot of mods to need to organize. What you do is you click on, you know, new folder. You can name the folders like customization, or you can name the folder new NPC mods or whatever you want, and then put new NPC mods or whatever into those folders. That's the cool thing, is that's what you can do. That's how you can organize. Now, when you install mods, you're going to find mods like, is this a good one? No, that's not really a good one. Let's find a good example. Would renewed bus? No. Okay, so a good example would probably be a mod that I don't have installed at the moment. Yeah, okay, we'll get a mod real quick. Let's go back to the Nexus. There'll be a mod called, like, we'll get Durn's Rest. That's a really good example right here. Manually download Durn's Rest. It says, it'll tell you what you need to download, and you can click download. And once it's done downloaded, you unzip it. Obviously, how I showed you how to do it. You extract here, and you'll have your mod folder. Now, whenever you play mods, you see how this says there's 89 items right here? But when you run SMAPi, it will say you probably have like 200 mods or something like that. That's because when you open this, all of these folders count as their own mods because it uses different frameworks, which isn't bad. Sure, it causes, you know, it makes you have a lot more mods than you think you're going to have, but it's actually very cool. It, you know, makes you say, I have 780 mods installed, which is something I did. You know, it's not really 780. I had about 100 and some, or 200 and some. But yeah, it's pretty neat. That's how that works. Now, once everything's done, you can close out of all your browsers and stuff, and you can run SMAPi through any way you want to run it. I'm going to run it through the shortcut I got on my desktop, and you're going to let this load. Whenever this is doing its thing, you never want to click on anything while it's loading stuff. I mean, you can right now because it's not, you know, paused on loading, but once you get into the game and you're trying to load your save or something, and it seems like it just froze, don't click out of anything. Stay in the game. Like, say when it's like this, you want to go ahead and click load, and you want to load your save, and it'll be like this to where it stays on this screen. Don't go out of the screen. Don't mess with your mouse. Just leave it here and let it load. It will do its thing. If SMAPi crashes, SMAPi will crash. Now, whenever you're playing Stardew Valley, I always say exit to desktop. Don't ever exit to title, because when you load in, you'll get some little errors. I don't know if they mean anything. I just don't like to do it. But this is the SMAPi window. I'll show you in a minute, actually. Let me show you this. A mod you might want to install. It might be a black screen for now. You want to install generic mod manager Stardew Valley. You want to install this mod right here. This mod is amazing. It lets you edit configs, which is this button right here. It'll let you do all this. You can do this. You can do some of these mods while actually in the save, game itself, loaded with, when you load the save, you can actually edit some of these. But this is where you do all that. You can edit the configs. Now, let me see if I can get the SMAPi window to pop up. It might be a black screen for a minute. This is the SMAPi window. All right. This is the whole window you'll see. You won't see this unless you have Sprite Master, so don't ignore that for now. It'll say you can update 5 mods. Or you can update any mods. It'll say them in purple right here. Now, some of these aren't actually true, and you have to check. Sometimes when a mod creator makes a mod, they don't always do, put the right manifest files in it. They just put the wrong update key. So it ends up telling you that there's updates. Always look into it. Never worry. You don't really have to worry about these unless you see them on Nexus. Whenever you download a mod on the Nexus, it will tell you if there's an update available. Whenever you look on the new updated mods, it'll tell you stuff like, this stuff, which I don't really read. But if you see right here, change save serializer. If you delete any mods that are usually saying this, you might corrupt your save. So I wouldn't suggest doing that. It'll tell you load 51 content packs. See, 116 mods, by the way, out of 89 I had. So that's the mod bloat, I call it. Here's another thing. If you get yellow letters like this, you really don't have to worry about it. It's SMAPi fixing stuff itself, usually. If you get red letters, though, you might want to fix it because it could lead to some bad stuff. Now, this is a really cool thing. If you ever, say you ever need help, we'll go ahead and exit this. Say you ever need help. Actually, I'll tell you that in a minute. Before we go to that subject, let me show you this. So, you know how I said mod config menu? It's really good for editing configs. Well, you can also do it if the mod has it. If you go into the mod, you can see a config file. And this is how you do it here. Look on the description of the mod page to see what kind of configs you need, what options you have, and stuff like that. It's very handy. Some mods will not go into the mod config menu, so you will have to look into them and see what they need. All right, now back on topic, we open this up. Now, say you need help with, Stardew Valley. You want to go to, SMAPi.io. Right here, SMAPi.io, whatever. Wrong page. Go to SMAPi.io. You see this website right here. You want to go to log parser. And it will tell you pick Windows, Xbox apps, Steam or GOG, Mac, Linux, Android, whatever you are using, and it will tell you instructions on how to do it. It'll say @data Stardew Valley error logs. Now, what I do, because I have to do this quite often, is I will go to the thing where it's at, and I will click Stardew Valley. I'll go back to here. I'll pin to quick access so I have quick access to it. But what you want to do is you want to click on choose a file. You want to go to your Stardew Valley thing in your app data roaming Stardew Valley and go to error logs and hit SMAPi latest text and save and parse log. Whenever I suggest this I highly suggest this, by the way. And this is also it will tell you about updates. You can ignore this usually unless you check it yourself just in case. Like there is an update for UI Info Suite, but I don't really care about it right now. So, but whenever you get this, copy this right here. I copy this too, but it always messes up whenever I paste it. So copy this H, starting with the H and ending with whatever numbers there. So you copy it, and you want to go into the Discord for SMAPi, which you can find if you go to About SMAPi and go to Ask on Discord. It will let you join the Discord, which is this one right here. This place will offer a lot of help. Now we're going to go over some stuff here too. Whenever you join a Discord server, especially, if you really need help, always read the rules so you know what you're doing. Read the welcome if they have ones, all that kind of good stuff. To get technical support for, Stardew Valley itself, you would go here. This is not modding support. This is technical support. For Stardew Valley on making mods, you want to go here. You want to get help for actual, mods. To get help for the mods, you want to go to this part right here. Now, whenever you're on this part, you want to make sure you have your log ready. Whenever you paste your log, it'll paste this. And I'm not going to paste it because I don't need help. But whenever you paste it, you'll be able to get people here might be able to help you. Don't just keep spamming it, by the way. That's pretty rude. But yeah, this is what you want to do. Also, whenever you're on mod or some mod pages and you see they have Discord, you might want to join them. Because if you go to the eScarp Discord, they have some beta files that you can find for NPCs that aren't on Nexus or mod drop yet. This is a really cool, new mod for Matteo, which is pretty cool. I haven't got to check them out yet, but it looks pretty cool. But yeah, that's that. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much what you want to do. This is really simple on how to, install mods and stuff. If you have any questions though, you're always welcome to ask in my comment sections of any of my videos. If they have something to do with Stardew Valley at least, or on a community tab, whatever, or just join the Discord and ask for help, or post on the mod page and ask for help. But make sure you read the description and any files they have, because it can always help you out more often than you think. But anyways, that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.